Peace to everybody. This story is about Carol Burnett reacts to Tim Conway's passing. I'm heartbroken. And as you can see here is the legendary Tim Conway, star of the Carol Burnett show. Carol Burnett is mourning the loss of her beloved co-star Tim Conway. I'm heartbroken, the 86-year-old told Fox News on Tuesday. He was one in a million, not only as a brilliant comedian, but as a loving human being. I cherish the times we had together, both on the screen and off. He'll be in my heart forever. Yeah, so Carol Burnett is definitely heartbroken. She's 86 years old, and she has cherished everything about him, and it's really sad that when you lose somebody that you've been working with for so many years, that all of a sudden that person is gone, and it's just really heartbreaking. Conway, who won 4 Emmy Awards on The Carol Burnett Show, has died, according to his publicist. He was 85. Howard Bragman, who heads La Brea Media, announced Conway died Tuesday morning after a long illness in Los Angeles. Yeah, so it was confirmed by his publicist, Howard Bragman. Um, and he has died according to his publicist, and of course Tim Conway was 85 years old. As you can see here in the picture is Carol Burnett with Tim Conway with the award that he has in his hand. The Carol Burnett Show aired on CBS from 1967 to 1978. The ensemble cast include Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Lyle Wagner. Conway joined the cast as a regular in 1975 after being a frequent guest. So he was a guest on a Carol Burnett show, but then after a while he became a regular for the show, and it lasted a long time for him. Besides his 4 Emmys with Burnett, Conway got 2 more for guest appearance on Coach and 30 Rock. So yeah, he was also a guest star on Coach, which I never watched, and 30 Rock, which I never watched that either. So, and he got Emmys for it. It is with the greatest sorrow that my brothers Tim, Patrick, Jamie, Corey, Sean, and I announced that our dad, Tim Conway, has passed away. His daughter, Kelly Conway, told Fox News. Yes, so the children had sorrow in their hearts that their father has passed away. And of course, when you have 7 children by an ex-wife, yeah, it is very tragic that they have to go through this. The love he gave us and the laughter he gave, the world will never be replaced, but will be remembered forever, she continued. He is at peace now, but I will miss him every second of every day until we meet again in heaven. We knew he would have to leave us someday, but that day came too soon. I want to thank everyone for their prayers, love, and support over the past year or so. So yeah, it's really tragic that it will always have them in have their father in their hearts, but he will be remembered forever. And she's thanking everybody for the love and support over the past year or so. And as you can see here is in the picture, Carol Burnett and Tim Conway again with an award in their hand, in Carol Burnett's hand rather. Conway's former publicist and friend Roger Neal was stunned to learn of the tragic passing. Oh, so his publicist Roger Neal, he was stunned of the passing of Tim Conway. It was my high honor to represent Tim Conway as his manager and publicist from 2012 to 2017, he shared. The guest star roles I had him do in the press tour for his New York Times best-selling book and spending time in his home were truly some of the best times in my 38-year career. He was off-screen what the world saw on screen. So there was a very long um sort of a relationship with them being a manager to Tim Conway, but and also a publicist that lasted from 2012 to 2017. So that's a very long time. And then of course it had been his 38-year career as well. We had so many laughs, Neil added. What a pure joy to have had the privilege of working with one of the true masters of comedy. There will never be another one like him. Rest in peace, my friend. Yes, so he's saying there will never be another Tim Conway, and he is right. There never will be another one like him, and he's saying rest in peace, my friend. So he's gonna miss them as well. And as you can see here, Tim Conway with the star in his hand, I guess. And of course, there's Carol Burnett and Harvey Korman that gets a kiss on the forehead from Carol Burnett, of course, and an elbow in the shoulder from actor Harvey Korman. Conway was born in Willoughby, Ohio on December 15, 1933, embarked on a fast rise to Hollywood from a staff job at a Cleveland TV station to a regular gig on the Steve Allen Show. He went on to play Ensign Charles Parker on McHale's Navy in the 1960s and eventually landed the Carol Burnett Show, first starring as a guest in 1967 and then coming to a permanent fixture in 1975. Yeah, so he had his first role in McHale's Navy. Then he went over to the Carol Burnett Show, and it was really exciting for him to do what he wanted to do after being um, in a job that he had in Ohio, and that job that he had in Ohio, I guess. Conway's other television credits include Rango, Ace Crawford, Private Eye, Tim Conway's Funny America, 3 self-titled variety shows, and 1 sitcom. He's also recognized as the voice of Barnacle Boy on SpongeBob SquarePants. In 2003, Conway and Corman were featured performers on CBS's 75th anniversary special. He received an Emmy for his appearance on 30 Rock in 2008. So yeah, he also had voices including Rango, Ace Crawford, Private Eye. Tim Conway was the funniest American that he ever was, and he was also recognized as Barnacle Boy on SpongeBob, which I really can't stand that cartoon for real. He Between Conway and Corman, they were featured performers on 75th anniversary special, so that was a wonderful thing. And as you can see here in the picture is Carol Burnett and Tim Conway were in the audience in 2005 at the TV Land Awards at Baker Hangar on March 13th, 2005 in Santa Monica, California. So that was a wonderful thing. They shared wonderful memories together. Conway's film career includes They Went That Way and The Long Shot, both of which he wrote along with The Shaggy DA, Speed 2, and Dear God. But it was his work in a long line of family films, The World's Greatest Athlete, The Apple Dumpling Gang, and The Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again, Gus, the billion-dollar hobo, the prize fighter, and Private Eyes. That garnered him the most acclaim. Conway wrote the last three and was frequently paired with Don Knotts for a double dose of comedy hijacks. Oh, yes, so Tim Conway has really done a lot of writing for all these movies that he has done, and of course, he came across Don Knotts after a while in a double dose of comedy hijinks, so that was really a blast right there. I was born and then I did the Carol Burnett show for 11 years. Conway previously wrote on his website, "What else is there to know? I have 6 Emmys, big deal. I am also in the Comedy Hall of Fame. It was a natural since I spent a lot of my time in grade school in the hall. I went to Bowling Green State University for 11 years. So that, yeah, 11 years, that's a pretty long time. So that's how long he did the Carol Burnett show, for 11 years. And of course, he went to the Bowling Green State University for that amount of time too. And he was asking, what else is there to know? He's got 6 Emmys, big deal. And I mean, it doesn't, with him, it doesn't matter what you have, as long as you accomplish something. A very slow learner, I proofread my bio. I was in the Army, ours, for 2 years and was in McHale's Navy for 3 years. That is a total of 5 years of service. My ambition was to be a jockey, but at my weight, even the horses were asking me to get off. I have 7 children, 2 grandchildren, and a puppy. I have been married since 1984, a record for Hollywood. I do not have a serious thought in my head. Enjoy the show. Well, yeah, that part was funny about the horses telling him to get off him, get off them. But yeah, he's done pretty much a lot of everything, but whatever he didn't accomplish, I'm sure somebody else will pick that up and continue it for him. He had an ambition was to be a jockey, but of course that didn't work because the horses, they just some horses just don't like to be ridden at all. So, and he also had to proofread his bio, and of course he was in the army, so it's pretty sad now that he is gone. And of course the 7 children are going to miss him very much. Leave your comments below. I am out.